Yo, what's up everyone, and welcome back to another Diablo 3 Reapers of Souls video. My name is Chrono, and today I'm bringing you guys my super fast Impale speed builds for GR90s to up to 105. And this is based on your Paragon. My Paragon is currently 1035. Not super high. I do have a few pieces augmented. I got Carlisle's points, I have my shoulders, helmets, and then I would eventually augment my chest at a later date, of course. But what makes this build super fast is, of course, the Echoing Fury. So it gives you Frenzy 5 stacks, which super increases your attack speed as well as your movement speed. So let's go ahead and jump into the build. Right now for our Carlisles, we got damage percent and attack speed. Really good for doing ultra speeds. I would eventually want to switch to area damage at a later date, of course. Now for boots, we got dex, vit, movement speed, and impale damage. You would definitely try to get resist all instead of movement. And same thing with my pants. You want dex, vit, and of course resist all. Same thing that goes with my chain of shadows. You want to get resistance wherever you can. And then for your gloves, you want both crits and then cooldown. Or if you didn't want cooldown, you could go area damage. So we got dex, vit, resistance, and cooldown. Now you can definitely switch out cooldown for area damage as you are pushing the 120s. But you're going to need really high Paragon for that. Let me tell you what. So we do have a good ammons, both crits, really good crits on them. They're almost max. I would love to switch out Dex for cold percent, or even right now I'm using the Ricochet rune. So eventually I would want to switch to cold just to control the crowd. We got the strong arms, lightning, Dex bit, crit chance, elusive ring at 60%. I got a low crit damage, but after casting Shadow Power, Smoke Screen, or Volt, takes 60% reduced damage for 8 seconds. Really good. And at some point, you could switch out Learch's Crown and, of course, Echoing Fury for Convention and Unity. Or you can toss in Elusive because Unity can give both crits and 15% damage to elites. So if you get that roll, I would definitely switch that out for the Elusive Ring. But I've yet to get it. And our cup is Dex, Vit, Attack, Crit Chance. Not the greatest roll, to be honest. Can definitely get a better one there. Holy Point, Physical, Dex, Attack Speed, Crit Chance. I got Max Attack Speed, Crit Chance, and Impale Damage. That's pretty much the only reason I'm using it. I haven't gotten the Cold or Lightning skill damage yet, so until such a time, I will continue to use this. So let's go ahead and jump into a GR90. But first, let's go ahead and look at the skills. So we are playing hardcore, hence awareness, numbing traps, leech, cold the weak. So we are using companion, boar companion, just for that extra resistance to all elements by 20%. Impale, ricochet is very good. Vault, you're definitely going to use rather than rune. But you can probably switch to any of these, to be honest. But Rattle Rune here is the best because it pairs really well with Strong Embracers. So we got Phantom Knives, Bladed Armor for that 40% additional armor for 6 seconds. Now for the Shadow Power, it doesn't really matter which you use, but we are using Vengeance and Dark Art. So let's go ahead and jump into a GR90. 3-1 power, of course. So actually, we need to switch something out. So here we go. And you can just see this build slays once you start killing enemies. And you can see I just knocked those guys down really well. You can see my DPS jumps up to about 3 million. And we got crazy toughness, which is really nice. We don't have the best mob type, so. But yeah, as long as you keep it up, your DPS jumps up tremendously. My base DPS is, of course, 1.7, as you guys have already seen that we got a channeling that's kind of nice. But yeah, mobs are pretty easy to kill, especially on GR90s. Not too bad. But for the most part, you're definitely going to want to farm elites as you're killing the mobs. And here we go, found a pack. And as you can see, those guys got slayed tremendously. And if you find big groups, just absolutely slay them. And that's pretty much what we do, just slay everything in your path. And we found another one. So they're gonna, oh, they are shielded. Where they were. And now they're dead, so that's cool. So let's see if we can find an actual yellow pack. Probably not gonna happen. This is probably one of the worst maps that I could have probably actually gotten. Although we got some decent mobs up here, might as well slay them, get our frenzy stacks, and wow, that was a horrible map. That's Diablo for you though. Oh, we found an elite. And you can see he just got absolutely slayed with those 5 stacks. And it's pretty easy to keep up in GR90s. I got about 1.7 million. As I get up to 2 million, I will be pushing. I can probably do 100s to 105 speeds. But for now, we're going to stick to 90s and 95s because that just makes sense. And of course, they explode. Alright, move forward and kill everything in your path. The more elites you can find, the better, and you'll see the faster these maps will go. Oh, we found another elite. He will die pretty well. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, he doesn't last long as long as you keep your friendly stacks up. And you can see we're just absolutely slaying. You can see we keep around 2.8 million whenever we have our 5 stacks. So that's nice. And we got a speed pile on the cell. We jump up to 3.2 just so you guys can see the numbers. And yeah, that's way more DPS than we need. Okay. So this is not a great map. This is probably one of my least favorite maps I've ever played. Found an elite, he got annihilated. And we found a shield pylon, which we really don't need because it's only GR90s. And most of my gems are between 101 to 104. We're using Bayonet Trapped. Of course, we're using iBUYPOWER for that extra DPS. And then we're using Gorgok of Swiftness. Where's that? I know I just saw him. And they're just absolutely getting destroyed. And of course, we're running in circles, which is always nice. Okay, I was originally going to go that path, but I decided against it. So we probably won't have the greatest time, but it still goes super fast. You're able to just absolutely slay the elites. So you always want to kill a couple packs around you just to build up your frenzy stack. Although your frenzy stacks won't matter when you get to the Rift Guardian because you won't be able to keep them. By the time he spawns in, you just don't have enough time. It only lasts for about 5 seconds. So, wow, this map is ridiculous. Although we have seen a good many of elites on here, so I really can't complain. If they're going to keep spawning, I might as well. Oh, we got a blue pack. Nice. And here he comes. So that actually is pretty decent time. And he's dead. So we could have done it way under 3 minutes. But since we got really bad map rotations and, well, the mobs weren't the greatest, they could have been better. And definitely could have seen way more elite packs. But for the most part, that is the build. What do we want to upgrade? Gem and Bees? Oh yeah. So it's a pretty easy build. As you can see, I have 1.7 million DPS. It well jumps up to 2.8. So we're getting over a million damage in DPS, which is absolutely insane. So hopefully you guys enjoy this build. If you do, please let me know in the comment section below. And of course, how you guys are actually enjoying Season 20 so far. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great, wonderful day.